Most people treat ceiling speakers as an afterthought, just something to fill the room with background noise while they walk around. But then you run into something like this Klipsch unit, and it makes you realize that maybe you have been settling for less than you should. The first thing that hits you when you pull this out of the box is the build quality. It feels substantial, not like some flimsy piece of plastic that is going to rattle the moment you turn up the bass. It has a certain weight to it that suggests it is actually going to do some work. Now the real trick here is the pivoting design. Usually, when you mount a speaker in the ceiling, you are stuck with the sound firing straight down at the floor, which is great if you're lying flat on your back, but not so much for the rest of us. This thing lets you aim the sound exactly where you need it. It is a small mechanical detail, but it changes the entire experience of a room. You get that 1-inch titanium tweeter doing the heavy lifting for the highs, and honestly, it is crisp. It is not that harsh, piercing sound you get from cheaper drivers. It is clean and articulate. When you're pushing up to 200 watts through this, it stays composed. It does not get muddy or start to struggle when the volume climbs. That said, you have to be realistic about the low end. It is rated down to 63 Hz, which is perfectly fine for a ceiling speaker, but if you are expecting it to rattle your floorboards like a dedicated subwoofer, you are going to be disappointed. It is meant to be part of a wider system, and it plays that role beautifully. One thing that might catch you off guard is the installation. Because it is a bit more robust than your average budget speaker, you want to make sure your ceiling cutouts are precise. It is not the kind of thing you want to force into place. It is a wired setup, which is exactly what you want for a reliable, whole-house audio system, but it does mean you are going to be spending some time in the attic or running cables through the walls. It is a bit of a project, but the payoff is a clean, clutter-free look that sounds like a much larger, more expensive setup. It is made in China, which is standard for this price point, but the engineering feels distinctly Klipsch. It is not trying to be a flashy centerpiece. It is trying to disappear into your ceiling while making your music sound like it is actually supposed to. If you're looking to build out a serious audio environment without turning your living room into a graveyard of bulky cabinets, this is a solid way to go. It is not perfect, and you will definitely want a sub to round out the bottom end, but for clarity and directional control, it is hard to beat. It just works, and it sounds better than it has any right to for something tucked away in the drywall.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.